Get ready for a thrilling ride through the world of snooker. This video is packed with moments where players really test the limits, mixing incredible skill with a dash of daring. Watch as they bring their A game to the table, spicing up the match with their bold moves and cool confidence. Starting off with a bold move at the World Championship, Kurt Maflin's temper got the best of him. In a moment of frustration after failing to complete a perfect 147 break, he made a disrespectful gesture towards the cue ball. Moving on to Jimmy White experienced a simple but unexpected mistake during a snooker game. This mistake caused him to react angrily, throwing the rest away in a moment of disgraceful behavior. However, this outburst was short-lived. Soon after, he calmed down and placed the rest back in its proper place, demonstrating that his initial reaction was just a brief loss of control. Reaching to the atmosphere that heated up once again when Anthony McGill claimed that Jamie Clark deliberately got in the way of his view. This accusation pointed to a shameful act, suggesting that Clark's behavior was intentional to gain an unfair advantage. It's not often seen and is considered very poor behavior in snooker, where respect and fairness are important.
It's not a big deal.
I know. No, it's good. It's good.
Moving down to John Higgins, he showed his frustration in a clear way when a wrongly placed brown ball messed up his play. In a moment of strong emotion, he threw the blue ball across the table. It's a reminder that even professionals can have moments where they lose their cool under the pressure of the game. Luca Brecel stepped into the spotlight, daring to take on a shot that seemed almost impossible. When it didn't go his way, his disappointment was clear for all to see. In a spontaneous burst of emotion, he knocks the cue ball off the table, a dramatic climax to his bold play. This reaction, though understandable, was unnecessary and showed a momentary lapse in self-control.
Once you went off the green, it was impossible that.
Foul.
In fact,
Next is a stunning turn at the snooker table. Ronnie O'Sullivan's cool cracked. After missing what seemed like a simple shot, his frustration erupted. He couldn't hold back his irritation, and in a moment of pure drama, he flung the rest aside. It was a scene that had everyone gasping. Even the unflappable O'Sullivan has his limits. Following up is Gary Wilson's snooker match took a wild turn when he missed an easy black ball. His cool just vanished, and in a flash of frustration, he sent the ball scattering with a swipe of his hand. Not stopping there, he even gave the yellow ball a karate-style chop. It was a moment of high drama that had everyone talking. Next is Mark Allen. The pre-match handshake is usually all about fair play. But for Mark Allen, it turned into a moment of drama. As he reached out for a shake, he was left hanging by Rhiannon Evans, sparking a buzz around the snooker table. This wasn't just any game. It had a dash of personal spice that made everyone sit up and take notice. Taking you back to the snooker hall echoed with laughter when referee Ben Williams couldn't help but chuckle at Jimmy White's shot. But the mood quickly shifted when Williams, with a serious tone, warned White that any more funny business could cost him the frame. What started as a bit of fun suddenly got serious, adding a twist to the game's tale. But we are not done yet. Back in 1997, the Masters final between O'Sullivan and Davis took an unexpected twist when a naked fan burst onto the scene. It was a moment that broke the usual calm of snooker halls and left everyone buzzing. This interruption is remembered as one of the most unusual and exciting moments in snooker history. Following up is Neil Robertson. The snooker match was on edge, tied at 10-all, when Neil Robertson took the final shot and won. But his celebration wasn't the usual polite clap. It was so over the top that it got people whispering. It was a victory to remember, not just for the win, but for the talk it sparked. Next on the list is Ronnie O'Sullivan, always straight talking. Didn't hold back when he challenged the referee's call, suggesting a trip to the optician. The drama at the snooker table just kept rolling, with the Q-tip, red ball, and cue ball all caught up in a tense dance. It was a moment that had everyone on the edge of their seats, wondering what would happen next. Another moment of Ronnie O'Sullivan stepped into the spotlight with a choice that turned heads. In a surprising move, he decided against potting the final black ball, feeling the reward wasn't worth the effort. This decision introduced an extra layer of strategy to the game, as players must consider the value of their shots, not just their technical ability. The snooker scene is a blend of skill, surprise, and tactics, keeping spectators riveted. For Ronnie, securing that point was a huge relief. Moving down to the snooker match that took a wild turn when a protester dashed orange powder across the table. At the same time, another disruption was brewing, but it was quickly stopped, leading to a pause in the game. It was a scene straight out of a movie, with the unexpected twist bringing a burst of color and a halt to the action. 9-20 to 9-34. Lastly, in a gripping snooker showdown, Andris Petrov sank the pink ball, and that's when things heated up. Gary Wilson, his rival, couldn't keep his cool. In a moment of high drama, he let go of his cue, and it clattered to the floor. The tension was palpable, the stakes were high, and emotions were running wild. It was a match that had it all: skill, suspense, and a dash of the unexpected, leaving the crowd buzzing with excitement over the spectacle they just witnessed. Among the most heated moments in snooker, which one surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to show your support by liking the video and subscribing to our channel for more content like this.